Good morning, students. Welcome to your Office Automation Lab video class. It is for third sem IT. In this video class, I will discuss about all the assignment given in your syllabus. Office Automation Lab consists of MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. I will do all the assignments for you. If you have your laptop or desktop, do it. Otherwise, write the step as it is discussed in this video class. So let's start. So let us discuss about office automation. What is office automation? Office automation refers to the collective hardware, software and processes that enable automation of the information processing and communication tasks in an organization. Means it is a combination of hardware, software and process that enable automation in the office for data processing, data storing, data retrieving. Okay. It involves using computers and software to digitize, store, process and communicate most routine tasks and process in a standard office. Means it involves computer software to store, process and to communicate with each other, do the all routine work of a office. Okay, so means office automation make a office work easy and it make the office paperless. And for this, in computer we use various type of software. From that, Microsoft Office is one of them, and Microsoft Office suite consists of many software. Microsoft Office developed by Microsoft is a collection of various productive software program used for creating documents, charts, graph, worksheet, presentation, database, digital painting, etc. And some of the software are like MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote, etc. Okay, these are the example of MS Office software. And I will discuss about Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is the word processing component of Microsoft Office suite. It is used primarily to create, edit, format, save, retrieve and to print document. Means it is a word processor mainly used to create a document or to edit a document. We can format a document. Okay, and there are various different version of MS Office, MS Word. They have different appearance, but the features are same. If you know what to call it, how to use it, you can use any version of the software. So let us discuss how to start MS Word. So click on start button, then click on all program, and from the all program menu click on Office, then Word. It may be somewhat difference in all the computers because they have their own operating system. Okay, so first I will show you in my laptop. First click on start. Okay, then it have Word option. This is the Word icon. So click on Word, then click on blank document to create a new document, or you can click any template to create any type of document. So now I am clicking at new and blank document, then it will create a blank document for us. Okay, so I can save it by clicking save option or save as. But in first save and save as, anyone, if I will click on save, it comes save as panel. Okay, first time it will display the save as panel because first time we have you have to give a name for the document. So, and now we discuss about the word window. Let's discuss about the word window. First, the first part is known as title bar, means this is the title bar. Here in title bar it will display the name of the word, that is office automation, and it have many tabs like file, home, insert, design. So the ribbon, this is known as ribbon. Ribbon have many tab and each tab is divided into groups, number of groups, like home tab is divided into clipboard, font, paragraph, style and editing group, and each group have many commands. Okay, so this is about the ribbon. This is known as ribbon. This is ribbon. Okay, then it have ruler, and inside it have scroll bar like this. We are scrolling up and down, vertical and horizontal scroll bar, and in the right corner it have zoom, control and view buttons. Okay, so this is the window of Word, and I think all of you know about MS Word and you know the basic function of MS Word. So this is ribbon. The whole thing is known as ribbon. Ribbon have many tab and tab have divided into groups and commands. Tabs, groups and command. Okay, and the first corner in left corner it is known as quick access toolbar. This is quick access toolbar. It consists of frequently used command. So, and in home button you have the font group have font size, font name, then font color, okay, bold, italic, underline, and then paragraph group have numbering, bullets and alignments. Okay, so and cut copy paste is in clipboard group. So basically you know the things. I will discuss the assignment, and in the assignment you get to know the new options. Okay, so let's start the assignment. So the first assignment is, this question is the first question of your assignment 1 of Office Automation Lab. Create a new paper document with at least 200 words. So I have written a paragraph. I think it is more than 200 words. Okay. Then the first question is use margin as top 1.5, bottom 2, left 2 and right 1 inch. So for setting of the margin, go to the layout option. Okay. Then from layout, in the page setup group, click on the margin option. Okay. And in margin, select custom margin. So in custom margin, then set the margin like top is 1.5, button 2, left 2 and right 1. Okay, you can increase or decrease. Then click on OK. Okay, so you have to write the step. So first, for answer of this, just write down, click on layout tab. So click on layout tab, then click on margin option from page setup group, then select custom margin. From margin we have to select custom margin, then page setup dialog box will, this is page setup dialog box, then page setup dialog box will appear. Change the margin as specified, top 1.5, bottom 2, left 2, right 1 inches. Okay, so this is the step for first question. Then let's go to the second bit. Use heading Gandhi Jayanti and font size 16, font color red, font face Arial black. So I think these are easy questions. Just select the heading. Then to change the font size, go to the home tab. Okay. And change the font size to 16, font face to Arial black, and here A is the font color, change is to red. Okay. I can make it center as it is a heading, and you can give any heading setting also. Okay. So this is for your second bit. So then we have to write the step of second bit. So just write down the steps. Select the text in the home tab. First select the text in home tab. In home tab, select the font size, then font face and font color from the font option. Okay, from the home tab in the font option. So this is the answer of second bit. Then next is third bit. With the first letter dropped of the first paragraph containing a picture at the right side. So you have to make it drop. So select the first letter. Okay. So select the first letter. Then in the insert tab, click on the drop, add a drop cap, then select dropped option. Okay. Then the second weightage, insert a picture. So to insert, go to the insert, then in the illustration group, select picture, then this device. Okay. Then select the picture and click on insert and make it right side. Then right click on the picture, wrap text, then square. Okay. And the first letter, make it drop, just select it in insert, in text option select dropped. Okay, and I think it will be capital, so just press the caps lock and write. And you should write the steps. So in the steps option, select the first alphabet and click on add a drop cap from text group of insert tab to drop the letter. And to insert the picture, click on insert tab. In the illustration group, click on the picture, locate the image file on your PC, then click on select the image and click on insert. Okay, this step is for your inserting the picture. Then use 3 columns from the second paragraph onward till the half of the page. So this is the second paragraph. What you have to do is 3 column. So first select the paragraph, then go to design option. Okay. Sorry, go to layout option. From layout, select the column from page setup, then 3 column, it will make it 3 column. Okay, then you have to write the steps, like select the paragraph and click on layout tab, select column option from the page setup group and click on 3 to make it 3 column. Okay, then use heading computer basis. I have written computer basis, so you can also change it to the center, make it red or underline bold. Okay, so this is your number bit E questions. Then use heading computer basic, create paragraph using 2 column till the end of the page. So you have to make it 2 column. Select the paragraph, go to layout, then column, then make it 2 column. Okay, so you also write the steps. So the step is select the paragraph, click on layout tab, select column option from the page setup group and click on 2. So these are the steps how you have to write in your record copy. Just write the question, first question in your record copy, then write the steps, and in the white page you will write the output or print the output and paste in your white side, or draw the figure, draw the output in the right side and write the steps only. Okay, so this is the assignment 1. Then next we will discuss about assignment 2. In the assignment 1, we have discussed about inserting picture, inserting columns, drop cap. Okay, we have discussed about the insert tab. Now in the second question, the question is create a mathematical question paper, at least 5 question. Okay, and with fraction, exponent, summation function, means we have to write some mathematical equation using MS Word. So you have to write this type of, this is the example I have written for you. So you have to write this and how it is written, what are the steps you have to write in the second assignment. I will show you how to write the equation. Then for fraction, go to the equation. Okay, equation is in your insert tab, then in the symbol click on equation. Okay, then click on equation, then click on fraction. To write down the fraction, click on fraction, then choose the fraction format. So I am, then like you may write 6 by 9 plus y, sorry, so 6 by 9, then plus y equal to, then if you want to insert any fraction, again go to insert, then equation, then again fraction. Okay, here you can write any number 8 by 3. So by this way you can insert fraction in the mathematical equation. Okay. Then like if you want to any exponent is also in the equation, insert then equation. Okay, then go to the this e to the power x script to insert then equation, then just choose the subscript or superscript exponent. So here you can write x to the power 5. Okay. This way you can write x to the power 5. Okay. X to the power 5 plus insert, again go to the equation, then again script, again choose the format y to the power 3. Okay, so this way you can write any equation format. So for inserting the equation, you have go to the insert tab, then equation. Okay, then choose any type of format. Like in the third bit, I have insert summation. Okay, so just this is summation, large operator. And for the third question, I have insert a 3 cross 3 matrix by using matrix option from the structure of the equation. Okay, so this is the second equation. Then next is use proper text formatting, page color and page border. So to insert a page color, page border, I have selected new page. So to insert, so the next question is to give the page border. So to give a page border, go to the design option, design tab, and from the design tab select the page border option. You can select style, border style like this, or okay, and for page color go to the page color option from the page background and choose any color of the page. Okay, so this is for page color and page border. So you have to write the steps. So you have to write the steps. How can you enter the equation? So to enter the equation, click on insert tab, then click on equation in the symbol section. So in the insert, in the symbol section, we have equation. Type the equation in the equation box which appear in the Word file. So this is the steps for inserting equation. And to insert the page border, in the design tab, go to the page background and select the page border from the page background option. So these are the steps for your border of the page and background color. Background color is also in the design tab, then page color in the page background group. So you have to write the step of second assignment, and the step of second assignment, first write the question, then write the step, and in the white page you have to write the output, how it looks. Okay, so this is all about your second assignment. Then let's discuss about the third assignment. Third assignment is for create a flow chart using proper shape like ellipse, arrow, rectangle and parallelogram. Means how to draw a flow chart in the Word document. So go to insert option. Okay, and in the insert you have the shape command in the illustration. In from the shape you can select the symbols from flowchart group. In flowchart group we have all the symbol used in flowchart. So I have draw it. Okay, so you can draw it. Just go to insert, then shape. Okay, from the shape you can draw the uh, proper symbol. So here, so here I will just add a symbol of stop. Okay, so to I will click on shape, then flowchart option. I will select this and draw this. Okay, so again go to insert, shape, then select the shape style, and to connect just you have to again insert the shape, then arrow mark. Okay, just add an arrow. Okay, and to write in between it, just double click here and add text, right click and add text, then stop. Alright, stop. Okay, here I have written the flow chart for factorial of a number. The input and output each print in the parallelogram, so I have used parallelogram. And this is for if condition, if n is greater than 1, then it is the symbol of rhombus. So this symbol are in the shape option of illustration group and in the flowchart group. Okay, just draw it, and on the insert tab in the illustration group click on the shape list. In the flowchart group select the block you want to add. This is the steps. To add text to the selected shape, just double click and enter the text. Okay, and to connect the shape click on the insert tab in the illustration group, click the shape. On the shape list in the line group select the arrow to connect the shape. So we have draw the flowchart. And the next question is use grouping to group all the part of the flowchart. So to group it, just select the flowchart, select all the symbol using shift and mouse button. Just click on shift and mouse button. Select all the symbol. Then right click. Then select group. So this will make the flowchart to a single object or a single group. So I have written the step, select all the symbol of the flowchart, right click and click on group. So this is all about your 3 assignment of Office Automation Lab. You will write all the steps in the right side, and in the left side you have to write the or draw the figure of the output, or just print the page and paste it. Okay, so this is all about your Office Automation Lab, and today we have discussed 3 assignment of the Office Automation Lab. In the next video class I will explain the next question. Thank you.